You know the movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, the yacht, the drugs, the parties. But here's what Martin Scorsese didn't show you. Jordan Belfort stole $200 million from over 1,500 people. Teachers, nurses, construction workers, regular people. He served 22 months in prison. Do the math. That's $9 million per month of jail time. The movie made him look like a party animal who got too greedy. But the truth? He was an engineer. He built a machine designed to hack human psychology at massive scale. And the machine he built in the 1990s? It's still running today, just with different names. So forget the parties. Today I'm showing you the actual system, step by step. So simple a fifth grader could run it. And so dangerous it destroyed 1,500 families. 1987, Jordan Belfort is working in a Wall Street bank. Then the stock market crashes. Black Monday. The firm goes under. He's unemployed. So he gets a job selling something called penny stocks. What are penny stocks? Normal stocks, like Apple or Tesla, trade on big exchanges. The New York Stock Exchange. Those have rules, regulations, oversight. Penny stocks are different. They're shares in tiny companies, usually worth less than $5 per share. And here's the key. They don't trade on the big exchanges. They trade over the counter, which basically means in the shadows. Way less oversight. Way easier to manipulate. Some of these companies barely existed. A CEO working out of his garage. Headquarters that's just a P.O. box. No real products, just paperwork and a story. And that's when Belfort realizes something. When there's no real information about a company, the story you tell becomes the reality people believe. So in 1989, he starts his own firm, Stratton Oakmont. The name means nothing. It's totally made up. But it sounds like old money, respectable, like it's been around forever. That's intentional. Then he starts hiring. Not experienced stockbrokers. Teenagers. Kids straight out of high school. Hungry. Desperate for money. Why? Because experienced people ask questions. Kids don't. If you promise them money and teach them a script, they'll say anything. The firm has one rule. Don't hang up the phone until the client either buys or dies. Not a joke. That was the actual motto. Now here's the part the movie completely skipped. The actual 5-step machine. Step 1. Control the stock without anyone knowing. First, Belfort picks a worthless penny stock. Then he secretly buys massive amounts of it. Hundreds of thousands of shares. But here's the trick. He never buys it in his own name. He uses what he called rat holes. Friends, family members, offshore shell companies, fake companies that exist only on paper. He spreads the purchases across all these different names so it's impossible to trace back to him. Why does this matter? If a client finds out you own a huge chunk of the stock you're selling them, they'll know it's a scam. You need invisible control. If you secretly own the supply, you can control the price. Quick question. How many times have you seen a crypto influencer hype up a coin on Twitter that they already bought last week? Same exact playbook. Step 2. Build trust with a small win. Now Belfort's brokers start calling people. Not Wall Street professionals. Your parents. Retirees. Middle-class families. And here's the psychological trick. The brokers don't try to make a big sale right away. Instead, they get you to invest a small amount in a different stock. Something legitimate. You put in maybe $1,000. The stock goes up a little. You sell. You make $200 profit. Now something happens in your brain. You tell yourself, my broker was right. He knows what he's doing. That's not logic. That's conditioning. That first small profit wasn't a gift. It was a down payment. He just bought your trust for $200. Step 3. Trap you inside a story. Now the broker asks questions. How much do you have in savings? When are you planning to retire? Are you the kind of person who plays it safe, or do you actually want to make real progress? Those aren't just questions. They're psychological traps. Playing it safe is framed as being scared, weak. Making progress is framed as being smart, bold. Then they plant fear. Inflation is eating away your savings. Your bank pays almost nothing. If you wait, you'll miss the opportunity. Fear first, then they rescue you. This stock solves all of that. Then they add social proof. My other clients are getting in today. Big institutional money is circling this company. Today, we call that FOMO, fear of missing out. One stock Stratton pushed jumped 340% in 8 days. A retired teacher in Ohio put her entire pension into it, $180,000. The stock crashed to $2 in 72 hours. She lost everything. Belfort made $4.7 million that same week. The movie showed the parties. It didn't show her. Step 4, create fake demand to pump the price. Now here's where it gets coordinated. Stratton Oakmont had hundreds of brokers, all in one office, all on the phones at the same time. And on the same day, Belfort tells all of them, push this one stock. Hundreds of brokers, thousands of phone calls, millions of dollars pouring in. And here's the thing. Stock prices don't go up because a company is good. They go up because more people are buying than selling. So when you manufacture massive demand all at once, the price explodes. And here's the psychological part. Price movement is more convincing than facts. When people see a green chart going straight up, it feels like proof. The stock breaks out. One IPO is when a company sells shares to the public for the first time, jumped 112% on opening day. People mortgaged their houses, maxed out credit cards. One guy borrowed $50,000 from a loan shark because he couldn't afford to miss the rocket. The stock collapsed within a month. The loan shark broke his legs. The movie turned this into a joke. It wasn't funny. Step 5. Sell everything and lock the exit. While regular investors are celebrating their profits on paper, Belfort's rat holes start selling. Quietly at first. Then, everything. All at once. And here's the part that should make you furious. When clients try to sell their shares, Stratton Oakmont blocks them. Brokers lose the paperwork, stop answering the phone, or they say, "Don't panic, this is normal, the stock will come back." Most people don't want to believe they got scammed. They feel ashamed, stupid, so they wait. And that delay is exactly what Belfort needs. By the time regular people can sell, the stock is worthless. Then Belfort picks a new stock, finds new victims, runs it again. At its peak, Stratton Oakmont had over 1,000 brokers. Steve Madden shoes? Belfort personally made $23 million in 3 minutes when that IPO launched. 3 minutes! And Wall Street knew what was happening. The SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, basically the stock market police, started investigating Stratton in 1989, the same year the company opened. They watched Belfort steal $200 million over 7 years. But proving a pump and dump scheme requires recorded phone calls, flipped insiders, paper trails through offshore banks. Eventually, an employee wore a wire, recorded everything, handed it to the FBI. 1998, the FBI doesn't call. They just show up. Boxes, badges, handcuffs. 1999, Belfort pleads guilty to securities fraud and money laundering. He cooperates, gives up his colleagues. His sentence gets reduced from 4 years to 22 months. He's ordered to pay back $110 million to his victims. Want to know how much they actually got back? Less than $12 million. And here's where the movie lied the most. Belfort got out and started the next money machine. Wrote a book, sold the movie rights, started doing motivational speaking, teaching people the exact same psychological manipulation tactics he used to rob them. In 2018, federal prosecutors revealed that Belfort was still living lavishly while dodging his restitution payments. Private jets, luxury hotels, $30,000 watches. The 1,513 victims he defrauded, still waiting for their money. The movie made him a rock star. The victims got nothing. Belfort didn't invent the pump and dump. He just proved it could scale. And now the tools are way better. Social media instead of cold calls. Private telegram groups instead of boiler rooms. Crypto tokens instead of penny stocks. But the psychology? Exactly the same. Give someone a small win to buy their trust. Plant fear to create urgency. Use social proof to trigger FOMO. Control the supply invisibly. Lock the exit when it's time to cash out. That's the machine. 5 steps. And it's running right now. The only question is, can you spot it before it's too late?